Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Thank you for all the people that were together with me on the watch along. When I'm doing watch alongs on the channel, guys, we win with more than one goal difference and we don't concede. Not bad, no? Anyway, we will debrief. So thank you to all the people that were with me there, because it was a watch along where we discussed a lot. We tried to explain the game where we were not happy, and now we are here for the debrief of Spezia 0, Juventus 2. A debrief that will not be long because we can't explain too much about the performance of today. That was not great at all. Of course, we can speak about the bad things because there were a lot of bad things today. Really bad performance of Juventus. I would rank it easily in the flop 5 performance of Juventus this season. Performance-wise, I'm relaxed, I'm tranquillo. Why? Because we won and we have the 3 points that are bringing us to the 7th position in Serie. Let's go really fast. I don't know if I have again to do it. Wait, just 1 second. Here we go, so that you can see it a bit better. So you see that Juventus is at the moment 7. Torino needs to play tomorrow versus Cremonese. If they win, we are 8. We have 32 points virtually with the minus 15. With the 15 points back, we are second over Inter because of 2 things. The first one is the goal difference at plus 19, while Inter has plus 17. And the second one because we won the first leg versus Inter. So also in scontro diretto, so face to face at the moment, we have the advantage. So equal points there, but up. But so I'm okay with the win of today. Of course, I will never cry or be angry because we won. Did we really deserve to win? That's a big question. Deserve is the one that is putting the ball into the net. So yes, we deserve. But in terms of performance, no. In terms of performance, really no. We played with some choices in the beginning of the game, and we'll go through the lineup in a second, showing you with which player we started the game, where honestly I didn't understand the position of Locatelli, not playing as a box-to-box, but playing as a regista, choosing and opting for Paredes there. I don't understand it. We saw that Fagioli apparently had not the 90 minutes in his leg. He was not 100% in form. But if you have to, then start Fagioli. If you need to put Paredes box to box, start Fagioli. So some choices that I don't 100% understand there in the starting lineup. Choices that the only explanation I give myself is we are thinking about not. And I can understand rotation because the game of Nantes is crucial, is important, and we don't have players that are already fit 100%, like Di Maria, for example, like Federico Chiesa, like maybe even a Fagioli with Miretti out. You can't play with our starting midfield game after game after game. So for me, it was a horrible performance. Locatelli, one of the worst in the first half, together with Paredes. Much better when Di Maria entered, and again we played better from the moment that you had some quality on the field. Anyway, I was absolutely not happy with the stats of the game, with the possession that is going towards Spezia, with Spezia being by far much more dangerous than Juventus. They had the domination on the field, they had the ball possession, they had the pass accuracy, they had the shots outside, inside the box. They were going on target with diverse options, with a much better team than Juve. Without coach. They have no coach at the moment. They fooled us. They didn't go with their usual 3-5-2. They went with a 4-2-3-1. Fantastic Ampadu as a center back. Beautiful play from Agudelo. And Zola didn't do the difference. Anyway, I see a lot of comments like Perrin, man of the match. Cecilia is saying that Locatelli was really bad, but I think he was not sure about the position. Yeah, maybe, but you know, this is something that you can speak about a bit later. But when you enter whatever position you are playing in your position, in another position, you are playing as a goalkeeper, as a striker, as a winger, whatever position. If you start and the first ball you touch, you just give it back to Spezia, and to solve the problem, you are going with an assassin tackle, creating, yeah, assassin, I'm exaggerating, but a harsh tackle, and you are going immediately at the 32nd of your game with a yellow card, you are putting yourself in problem. D-Man is saying, I think that Loca is out of form. Yeah, but that's a problem. That's a problem, because when will we see a Locatelli that didn't suffer major injuries and so on? When will we see a Locatelli playing different games at the acceptable level? Because today Locatelli was great from the moment that Di Maria entered. When did Di Maria enter the game? Well, if we go to the match report, Di Maria entered, let me check, he entered at the 56th. So 35 minutes of good Locatelli with some moments of great Locatelli. But before that, absolutely not good. Absolutely not good. Ciao to Nur, not, by the way, lost 3-1. I saw 2-1, but maybe it's 3-1 also versus Lont. Yeah, doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. Shatterstar, Bremer was disqualified for this match and Rugani came in, and he has done for the last 2 years, put in a solid performance. I totally agree with Shatterstar comment. I hope the hate towards Rugani will stop. At a certain moment I was asking in first half who are the 4 worst of the game. People told me Locatelli, Paredes, Quadrado, Rugani. I didn't understand the name of Rugani more as the one of Quadrado. I didn't understand it because he didn't do anything bad. If you are going to the stats of Rugani, the game that he played, and of course he didn't play versus Prime Barcelona, but the games of Rugani, let me go to Rugani, guys. Daniele Rugani this season, if you are going to his stats in the games that he played, wait, let me submenu stats current season. Let me go, and the same for last season. But he plays a game 90 minutes versus Sampdoria. That was a really bad game, but 0-0. It doesn't concede. He plays versus Empoli 4-0, clean sheet. He plays versus Udinese, clean sheet on a 1-0. Plays today, and it's a clean sheet. So 4th game, 4 clean sheet for Rugani, and okay, he played versus Spezia, Udinese, Empoli, and Sampdoria. He didn't play versus Milan, Inter, whatever. But not a bad game again for Rugani in the center of the defense. That is the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th choice in our defense. Juventus that was able to win, that didn't concede any goal. Again, I don't want Juve to concede any goal, but I'm curious to see a reaction of Juve if we concede a goal. And that's the answer that we will not have today because we didn't concede. Also because of the poor shot accuracy of Spezia that was dangerous but was not accurate, and also because the Perin was really great. Bogdan is saying Perin and Rugani were really good. Dino, he says that the last 15 matches for Juve in Serie A, 12 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. But yeah, we are not getting result, according to Juve fans. But I was explaining it last time I was live. I don't remember, where I was not happy with the perception that sometimes we are trying to give, where we don't see any improvement. There are things that we need to analyze. If you're speaking about performances in terms of results, there are a lot of improvement of Juventus. A lot in terms of improvement, in terms of way of, at the end, anyway, however you are doing it, but winning the game. We are 2nd in Serie A, behind a stratospheric, exceptional Napoli that I don't know when they will be able to repeat a season that they are doing this season. That is exceptional. But if we want to praise Inter, Milan, Atalanta, that lost again today, versus Lecce, that is really good, by the way. Then I see some improvements, but the performance was, again, bad today. And Giuseppe saying poor performance and goals out of nowhere is a good thing. Felt sorry for Dusan. He needs an attacking team behind him, and I don't think Juve is that. Well, Dusan, I was speaking about it a bit earlier. I was not happy about the performance of Dusan Vlahovic. For me, it's one off. But if I have to take a group of players that didn't perform today, Dusan Vlahovic will be there. Because a lot of people were telling me, yeah, but Beppe, Dusan Vlahovic, it's because of the team. It's because of Allegri. It's because nobody is giving him the balls that he needs. The problem is that certain moments he received these fantastic balls and he messed up. Is it because he's frustrated? Is it because of his bad control? Is it because of whatever you want to? But on one-on-one, he had really difficulty today. He was cancelled in that one-on-one. Cash, grande Cash, 3 months with us on the channel. And Cash is saying, Beppe, another 3 points. We must continue winning all the games and hope the appeal goes our way. Fino alla fine. Look, we have diverse way of entering Europa League, the Champions League, or even European competition this season. It's one, by winning the Coppa Italia, but we have that home and away game versus Inter before going in final versus Fiorentina or Cremonese. Playing versus Inter will be difficult. We know that Simone Inzaghi particularly loves that competition and is quite good. You know, it's a bit it's a strange. If Juventus is really bad in direct competition, well, Simone Inzaghi has that skill of being really great in these direct competitions. Well, Simone Inzaghi, it's a threat for Juventus in Coppa Italia. In Europa League, I told you before playing versus Nantes, I don't think that we have what we need to win the competition. Then I will support, I will hope, but I never believed that Juventus could go for it in Europa League with all the other opponents. We saw how we suffered to win versus Nantes because we didn't suffer in the game. Juventus had the domination, but we suffered to win, and we didn't win, and we didn't win versus Nantes. So I can't imagine how, if we qualify, because that's a big question mark, if we qualify, how we will be able to do it versus other teams that are in that same competition, Ajax, Leverkusen, to speak about two mid teams, but also big teams like or Manchester or Barcelona, and then you have other teams like Roma that lost, Arsenal, and so on and so on. So you see, it's a big competition, and then another way is going through the ranking of Serie A. And I believe it's strange what I'm saying, but probably the easiest way is if we receive back our 15 points is having that. And that's why, you know, today I felt it really strange. It looks like Serie A, what I felt in the beginning of that game, and probably for the 45 minutes, it was like we are not strong enough to compete for a marathon in Serie A. We don't believe that we will finish in that top 4. Today I didn't see, it's bad, what I will say, it's really bad. Today I didn't see a second Serie A, a team that is ranked second in Serie A team on the field with points, 47 points on the field without taking into consideration Salernitana robbery. I don't see it. So I didn't see that. I didn't see that. A second ranked team in Serie A should be much more dominant. Today, it was like, we will... No. How long? Before I started saying, thank you, we are back. I believe 27 minutes. I remember. 27 minutes before I saw Juventus trying something. Trying to keep that head out of the water today. 27 minutes. I said thank you. Thank you for at least showing up in La Spezia, in the city of Spezia, the gateway of Le Cinque Terre in Italy. It's a beautiful, fantastic place. If you have the opportunity to go there and to visit it, do it. It's beautiful. But looks like Juventus was still visiting that area of Italy and not playing in the stadium where we had to be present today, in the stadium Alberto Picco. We didn't show up. We were impressed by the 11,466 supporters in the stadium supporting their team, I Bianchi. I said it earlier. The Eagles, you know, the Little Eagles is the nickname of Spezia, gli Aquilotti, the Little Eagles. Well, it looks like they were the giant Eagles today. They were big, they were huge. And this is absolutely not acceptable in terms of how you enter the game. The first big bad pass from Locatelli, that yellow card, Paredes missing so many passes. I was absolutely not happy with the first half performance at all. With Moiskin, that was not great. He scored that goal. I said it. Today, when you see Quadrado on the right, Filip Kostic on the left, I was expecting even more. Push from both sides up. Quadrado was cancelled by the left side of the field, by Reza, that was super high on the field, with Quadrado that couldn't go up. And it's not a mystery that he was subbed out for De Sciglio, because if you can't go up, well, leave it like that. We don't need it then. And that was probably the reasoning at half time. If you can't go up because you are blocked, well, leave it. Kostic had a bit more freedom. That's the mistake that Amiens did. Amiens, the player from Spezia, and that goal is coming from there with a cross of Kostic, 9th assist this season, 5th in Serie A, 5th goal for Moiskin in Serie A this season, 7th in total. 1-0 for Juventus, going out of nowhere. Today we were more clinical than ever. If you are looking at the stats of today's game, let me go back to the statistic and showing you also the team stats. You will see that they are not beautiful to watch. Ron Rusitano, ciao Beppe, I enjoy the Catenaccio. I know that you enjoy it. Hopefully everyone can appreciate it. I'm not sure about that. Fino alla fine renewed for the 3rd month, and he's saying, Beppe, do we really want to finish in Champions League spot this year? Of course, yes. Of course, yes. This is out of question. If you ask me, Beppe, do you think that we have all we got to arrive in Champions League? I will ask you another question, through what competition? Because if you tell me from Europa League, I don't know. Coppa Italia will not bring you in Champions League. So the other way is Serie A. Serie A, only if they give us back the 15 points without taking us other points. But do we want to? Yes. Can we do it? That's another question. Lord Chucks, Allegri master B plan. We fake being weak. But then he's really a master, because I was really thinking we were weak. After 1 minute of the game, I knew we were playing average. Me as well. Me as well. My big question always, I made a small intro. Let me read you again the intro that I wrote for the watch along. I said, look, I said, after the win over Lazio in Coppa Italia and the 2 consecutive wins in Serie A against Salernitana and Fiorentina, Juventus started to gain back some confidence. Unfortunately, after the draw against Nantes a few days ago, a lot of doubts entered in the mind of the coach, the players, and the supporters. What should be an easy win this afternoon can become a nightmare if the Bianconeri don't secure the game fast. Without Federico Chiesa absent and Di Maria resting, the trident will consist in Vlahovic only. He already scored 5 goals against Spezia. He never did it in the stadium Alberto Picco. This is the perfect evening for the number 9 to shine and bring back the 3 points at home. That was my intro. And when I'm telling you, a lot of doubts entered in the heads of the players, the coach, but also the supporters, I had my doubts about how we would start that game, how we would play, and I had my answers immediately, not even after 1 minute, after 30 seconds. I understood immediately this will be a tough one. Apex, even though it wasn't the best performance, I'm happy with the Apex. On my channel, you know that I'm not happy when we play beautiful and we lose. I'm happy when we play ugly and we win. Then, when we win and we don't do it with a beautiful performance, I will be harsh on the performance of the guy. I will not celebrate the performance because we can't. Today was bad. Look, let us go to some stats, and then we go into the more individual stats, team stats, graphic stats. But first, this one. Juventus again not able to win the ball possession. This is a problem, guys. Spezia is a team that is holding a lot of possession, 6th in Serie A in terms of average ball possession. So it's not casually that Spezia has a lot of ball possession. The problem is that Juventus is always suffering from other teams having ball possession. We won the ball possession versus Nantes. We did 1-1. Today we don't have the ball possession. We win. So at the end, it's a number that is a number, but that number is is showing the performance that we did. We are not winning our duels. What does that mean, not winning your duels? That the other ones, they wanted to go for it. They were first on the balls. At a certain moment, I was really angry with the Fagioli, with the Paredes, with a lot of players that were walking, that were really walking on that second ball. Spezia was first on every second ball. Problem. Interception, 20. Usually, the team that has less possession has more interceptions. Because it's true, you are defending more or you don't have the ball. The other one have more the ball. They are passing more. They are risking more. So that means that you intercept more passes. Here you see, we don't have the ball. We don't win our duel and we don't even intercept them. Because we were not aggressive today. We didn't enter the game before the 27th minute of the... But totally not, Totally not. 4 offside, what does that mean? The only logical answer we had at a certain moment was we recuperate that ball, we put it really far, long balls. But the other problems is here, guys. Is here. We are a team that is absolutely not accurate. 76% total pass accuracy, 63% pass accuracy in opposition half. So from the moment that we have the ball, we go long. But if we are not even able to play short spaces balls, accurate between two players that are 1 or 2 meters aside from each other, how do you believe that you will go with accurate long balls? It's impossible because your foot is not warm enough, it's not accurate enough, it's shaky, it's floppy, sloppy, it's not great enough. You are not having the confidence in your leg to go with these long balls. And indeed, every time that we went with these long balls, we were just giving back the ball to Spezia. 62 is a drama. Attack. Look, 18 attempts, 7 on target for Spezia. Today, Saint Perina, 15 for Juve, 3 on target only. 20% shot accuracy. Really bad. Really bad, guys. Abai, play defense and hope that superior individuals get the goals. We almost always revert to this approach with Allegri. It isn't beautiful, but often works against the small teams. Uninspiring, but we win. But that's something that a lot of coaches says, to be honest. What is making sure that you are not losing the game? It's an organized, structured defense. But defense doesn't mean only the defenders. It's the way as a team that you defend. What is winning you the game? It's the brilliance and dominance of individualities thanks to their qualities. And I can, why not agree with that? The problem is if you have all these stats that we just showed versus Spezia, versus Monza, versus... how many? Tell me all the names that you want to. Then it's not a casualty anymore. Then it's not okay anymore. And I'm happy that we have virtually 47 points, that we are second in Serie, because it shows that at least you win the games. But long term, I don't know. And the level of Serie A is also going really down. That's also another thing that we have to say. Radovan, Vlahovic was cancelled today, but he never looked good paired with Keane. No, also that didn't work out. I was believing that at least one of both would have had a better game because of playing 3-5-2. But no, it was not. Juve Pulse, Henrik, spit on me, beat me. What do you want? Wait, calma. No, I will not spit on you. I'm still hoping for top 4 even without the top 15, which I think we will get back. Well, look, how many games do we still have to play? So 38 minus 23 is 15 games, right? 15 games. Earlier, Dino was telling us 12 games won, no? 2 losses, 1 draw. Is that what we did? I believe yes. If you go with projection, that's how much? 37 points out of 45. If you go in projection, you are not really crazy. Huh? With Atalanta losing a lot of points, they never make that step up when it matters. Roma, that is così così. Lazio, that is unreliable. Inter, you never know which Inter will show up. Milan, that is now going towards Pioli, second about Pioli, and then we go back. Pioli, when things were going good, he was proud. He was making tattoos. He was doing the best coach on earth, beautifully dressed, and whatever you wanted. Champagne, Leao. From the moment that it's not working anymore, what is the first reaction of Pioli? What is the first reaction of Pioli? Guys, it's going with a more defensive team and winning 1-0. Because they were losing all January long. The first reaction he has to go back to win 3 times in a row 1-0 is that. At the end, it's beautiful to speak about champagne, football, whatever you want to. But at the end, you can champagne how much you want. If you don't win, you have a problem. And from the moment that Pioli started to be attacked, attenzione, back, fundamentals, we defend, and so it's easy. Anyway, let's continue with your comments so that we can then later go to the other things. Let's see if you have put a maximum of like 96. We can do much better. We are 220, guys. Andiamo ragazzi. We can do it. We have to do it now. Jonathan Murray, Dusan needs to be in a team that's more attacking mind. We already answered that one. Radovan, Beppe, our predominance is always bad until pass accuracy is over 87. Yeah. 15 clean sheet in 23 games. We conceded, of course. We only conceded 8 games. The problem is if you concede 10 goals in 3 games, these are the numbers that are going up massively. Otherwise, defensively, we improved a lot. Ciao a tutti, ciao Tariq. Bogdan is saying, ciao Tariq. Radovan, Pioli will always be mid-table coach. Rezek, but we are lying to ourselves. Even without the 47 points, it's the last 4 years we are using painkillers, but not trying to solve and evolve. Who is lying, Rezek? Who is lying? I don't know who is lying. I'm not lying to myself. Objectively, look, we are analyzing a team that was not dominant over Spezia, as we were not dominant over Benevento, as we were not dominant after the COVID with Sarri versus teams like Sassuolo 3-3, like the 2-0 lead and the 4-2 loss versus Milan back then. A Milan that was in big difficulties. No, I'm not lying to myself. I don't know who is lying, but 47 points, that's what I tell you. I don't believe that we have the team to be a favorite in Europa League. We are not good, guys. How many times did we speak about the fact that we don't have fullbacks? I see a lot of people saying, hey, Beppe, but let's go with a 4-man defense at the best solution. But then you will cry because Alexandro is not performing as a left back. Because on the right side, Danilo is not Cancelo, Trent and Alexander-Arnold and Trippier. And then people will tell me, yeah, but De Sciglio is not good. Hey, of course De Sciglio is not good. Because we didn't intervene. These minus 15 points are blocking even the future project. Our Mercato is bad, was bad, we know it. So I don't believe that someone is lying to ourselves. We were not good. No, Redzek, no. I think you don't understand. Maybe you just enter. It can happen. This is YouTube. I don't know how long you are watching the live. We spoke, I believe, 22 seconds about Milan. Comparing, because of a question, we still can do it in the top 4 without having back the minus 15 points. So we are comparing every team. Look here, I show you again. and we said Atalanta difficulty, Roma, Lazio, and we go to Milan. But I believe that 29 minutes and 40 seconds we spoke about Juve. Then if you believe, guy, that you can't compare with other teams, I don't know. Then I can't help you. Huh? Then it's not me. Then it's not me. Mohammad Youssef, the sad part is that our style tell other attack. If you want to make trouble, we lose. And that's the thing that today annoyed me a lot. More than the pass accuracy, more than the shots on target, more than the ball possession, more than all these kind of things. What annoyed me a lot today was, again, the impression that Spezia doesn't care about us. You know, the statistic that we put online, where we see that in 16 games that we conceded a goal, we only won 2 times. Well, Spezia knows about it. So, in the past, years ago, also with Allegri, especially with Allegri, first lap of Allegri, when Juventus was able to score 1-0, the other teams, they were knowing that they would never score against us. And if they would score, Juventus would have given them 2 more back. Juventus a lot of time won 1-0 with Antonio Conte. Juventus won a lot of time 1-0 with Max Allegri. But the difference was, if we have to pay attention, because Juventus is able any moment, even if they give you the capacity to slow down the game, to make the game boring, they can kill you at any moment. Now, the team, they have the perception, and it's a reality if you're looking and comparing with stats, that even if they lose 1-0, they will attack. Because if they attack and they score a goal, probably Juventus will not be able to take the head out of the water. And this is what is annoying me. That feeling that you are giving to the opponents, that they are Inter, Paris Saint-Germain, Spezia, Monza, Nantes, or whatever team, that feeling that you are giving them, that the game is open, and that they can be dominant, and that we are waiting. And that's not a beautiful feeling to have. 17 games, 4 goals, 6 assists of Di Maria. Fantastic in 2023. Fantastic in 2023 for all the people that were hesitant about Di Maria. But he won the World Cup, it's over now, he just here for the World Cup. Look, before the game, Angel Di Maria participated actively at 4 goals in the last 5 appearances in Serie A. 2 goals, 2 assists. Now we have to add 3 goals, 2 assists. The Argentinian on the field, 13 games in this Serie A. Juventus has an average. With the Argentinian on the field, Juventus has a higher average goals scored per game. 1.6 versus 1.4 without him. And a percentage of win higher with him than without him. 62% win with him, without today. 55.6 without him. Guys, Di Maria, for me, for the people that were doubting Di Maria, I respect, but I never understood it. Guys, it's your best player. Stop. No other choice. It's your best player. Without any doubt. Enric, Atalanta destroyed my fantasy team. I am selling out. I understand. Me too. I had 2 players of them. I sold Ciro Immobile because of injury. Today he's coming back. He's scoring 2 goals. Disaster. Immobile. You never can count on him. Mark, to build up a winning Juventus team from scratch, we need another 2 seasons. The base is still not there, and a team without a solid base is a disaster waiting to happen. We have no solid base, I agree, but I will tell you even more. At the moment, personally, I don't also see a solid base in the management. because we have a new management that is there taking care of the off-the-field problems before having a better view on where we are to be prepared to go towards the new fundamentals in a sporting side, because the management side is done, but the sporting side of things, Juventus, that today can't even work on the fundamentals because we don't know. So you start from really far behind. Ciao, Kane. Kane is saying, Ciao, Beppe. I am late today. I couldn't see the game. Happy we got the 3 points. At least you are happy. That's good. Sarri ruined our defensive solidity, and Pirlo. Guys, I think I overestimated. My comeback. I did 2 hours 30 of watch along. I continue now with 36 minutes of a post game. I am still sick. I thought I was better. I felt better. Now I start to be sick again. Let me breathe. Ooh. Thank you to Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor, that became a member of the channel. 1 month. Grazie, Zach. And he's saying, Ciao, Gobbo. Ciao, Zach. Thank you, Zach. Really appreciate it. Oh. No, I needed to breathe a bit. Our friend is saying, I believe, sorry, I can't read the name. I believe we have a solid defense. I just think we need to change the lineup to 4-3-3. But that's what we already spoke about earlier. Yeah, but then who you put on the fullback? We have no fullback, guys. This is a reality. I don't know when you will understand it. Then at a certain moment today, we played 4-2-3-1 with De Chile on the right and Alexandro on the left. But it can work for parts of the game. I don't see them working like that for the entire game. Let's go here. So this is Juventus in purple, 3-1. And look at the difference where Locatelli is super deep. 4-2 to start the game with. 4-2-3-1 for Spezia. If you go to the average position, full game, that's a problem. You can play with 4-man defense. You can play with 3-man defense. You can play with whatever defense you want. Look at the problem here. This is the average where players touched the ball from Juventus. You have Danilo, you have Rogani, that is the most in the back, and then you have Alexandro pushing a bit more. Cuadrado was totally blocked today by Ressa, that did a really great game on his left side, our right side. Look at that, where Cuadrado is. Kostic had a bit more freedom on the left. But look, our strikers. Vlahovic, Keane, Rabiot was the one that was touching the ball highest on the pitch. Can you believe it? Locatelli, Paredes here. You see? If you're looking with the substitutes that are entering, at the end it's Di Maria that is elevating Juventus a bit and saying, let's go a bit more forward, but not exceptionally. Not exceptionally. He enters at the 56th minute. Hey, let's congratulate Sam Al-Hajari that today is his birthday. And that's why we won 2-0, because it's the birthday of Sam Al-Hajari. Happy birthday, Sam. Happy birthday, Sam. At least we have a good news. Starboy, get some rest, baby. No, I'm okay. I'm back. Attacking thirds, Spezia. A lot of time on their left side of the field. Juventus, Kostic here, 30%. That is full half. If we go towards the beginning of the game, you see we tried diverse solution. We try on the right side, then we start going on the left. This is how Juventus is attacking when we attack, because the problem is we don't attack a lot. But Juventus tried diverse options. Look here, you have, for a really big moment, you have no changes. Wait. Because maybe I didn't refresh enough. Wait. Ah, full game. Okay, okay. Now it's better. Now it's better. You see, that's actually quite good. The problem is we never attack. We never attack. That's the problem. The percentage is good because you are alternating, but we never attack. First half, a bit more on the left. Second half, totally equal. Totally equal. Um, then if you go towards the player distribution, 96 balls touch for Ressa. I told you. Today was really great. 73 from Alexandro. Alexandro was solid today. Was solid. 71 from Danilo. Not a good game. 64 for Locatelli. That became much better in second half when Di Maria entered. I want to go to the heat map of Locatelli because that will explain a lot. Locatelli. Where is he? Number 5. Here he is. That's the total heat map of Locatelli. Look, we start in the beginning of the game. That's the first here. The first ball is touching is here, where he's totally flopping it. Totally. So actually, the first intention is playing him maybe as a box-to-box. Then he's maybe with that yellow card, he had to change and playing as a regista to not be as pressing as he was meant to be. Can be, guys. Maybe the 31st second are what is conditioning the position of Locatelli, maybe. Can be. That yellow card is changing his game. Look how low the first 10 minutes of Locatelli. Low. Here, one time he's going up. One time. At the 24th minute. Then he's again low. First half. This is the first half of Locatelli, guys. This is the first half of Locatelli. You see? How low? Then, a bit more higher in the beginning of the second half, but he's going low. And we have to wait Di Maria to enter here. Di Maria to enter to see a look. Look! There is no coincidence. Di Maria enters. Look at Locatelli. And then we resist again. And then after the 2-0, we drop back again. This is the moment of Di Maria entering and going with a goal. What is the minute that we scored that second goal? Who can tell me? The stream. Wait, second goal of Di Maria arrives at what minute? The goal arrives at 65th. Thank you, Vit. At the 66th minute. Indeed. That's what we saw. This is exactly what we saw with the heat map. Crazy, Crazy. Look at Di Maria. Di Maria. He was there playing up. Zaki, sorry Beppe, I'm late. Thank you for the donation, Zaki. DV9 hasn't got speed to get away from his marker, always loses the duel, bad touch and looks clumsy in positions. Sometimes can't even make simple pass. For a 70 million player, he has a lot to improve. I said the same, probably not with the same words. Probably I will also counterbalancing with some good things that Dusan has. I am absolutely not the hater of Dusan. Absolutely not. I really believe he has a lot of skills. Look at today. He received one ball in the beginning and he scores that ball. He received that ball in the way that he loves that ball. Okay? He received the ball like he loves to receive it. So that means the ball where he runs behind the ball in spaces between Spezia lines. Receive that ball, he's go on target. And he's really strong in that. How many goals did we see of Dusan Vlahovic scoring these goals? Between the lines, taking the ball, anticipating Beaumont goal. And he's clinical, he's really great there. Huh? The problem is when Dusan don't... Out. Guys, 3 minutes and I stop. I finished the comment of Jackie and I stop. I didn't heal completely. I'm sorry, guys. The problem is that Dusan not always receive the ball as you want. And this is impossible in any team. So he needs to adapt also his game and finding the way to adapt to how the teammates will give him the ball. For me, one of the big mysteries of life is that Kostic is doing 9 assists, and if I'm not wrong, I can be wrong. If I'm not wrong, 0 of the 9 total assists in all competition from Kostic went to Dusan. He went to everyone, the assist of Kostic, to everyone, not to Dusan, and that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So I agree. I agree with Zaki. We already mentioned it before. Now, I'm not here to say it's a finished player. I'm happy to have Dusan. I will continue to be happy to have him. But yeah, I will go to rest, guys, because 2 hours 30 plus now maybe it's a stretch of what I thought. You know, it's a bit like Di Maria, guys. I'm a bit like Di Maria. I am a top player. I'm a magician. But I don't have the 90 minutes yet. So when I will have the 90 minutes, it will be great. Guys, you were fantastic. Please put a maximum of like. I recap a bit. Happy for the 3 points? Yes. Performance-wise, flop 5 of the season. Really bad performance. What I disliked the most was, again, a Juventus that after 30 seconds gave me the answers. We are not here to dominate, but we will be dominated. I don't know how it would have gone if Spezia deservedly would have scored 1 goal. I don't know if Juventus would be able to be strong enough. Another answer is that Di Maria is miles above all the players that we have in our team. Technicality, a fantastic player. So, thank you to Redzek. That is still not happy with what we are telling him, but it's not about blaming the coach, Redzek. It's blaming the coach and blaming Dusan. It's both. It's not just one. Guys, when I believe, when we will start analyzing problems as a whole, I believe we will grow a lot more. We will grow a lot more. I'm a big fan of Dusan Vlahovic. I don't know how to tell you even more. I'm a big fan of Dusan. I believe he can still be a top player for Juve. I don't know how I can explain it even better. But you have to see, not being biased. I like a player, it's everyone else's fault. I like a coach, it's everyone else's fault. For me today, Allegri is thinking too much about not. And this is also not really good because you are thinking too much about not. Guys, not that you should win even with your B players, okay? And that's the sign that you're showing. Paredes again. Guys, disaster. Locatelli confused. So, you know, analyzing the good things, the bad things, the good things, the bad things. I'm happy that we saw 10 minutes of Ealing Jr. Hopefully he can win more minutes in training. That's also something important. A lot of people, they do not see what's happening in training session. So winning minutes in training is important. Because when he enters on the field, he shows that he can do the difference. So let's win them in the week. If we lose on Thursday, look, Roberto, can happen. Can happen. Can happen. Look, I love Locatelli. I love Locatelli, and I have big hope for him. Hey guys, it's not normal. It's not normal that Locatelli is playing 2 games well, and then he disappears. Then, if there is Di Maria, today he's playing fantastic. The last quarter of the game, fantastic, maybe a bit more. But he needed Di Maria because he focused on one thing. This is also true, huh? Anyway, buonanotte, Henry, buonanotte, Muhammad. Ciao to all of you guys. Thank you for everything. Grazie, forza, Juve. Ciao.